Hey guys, and welcome to this channel. And in this video I'm going to share how you can make a couple $100 consistently on a daily basis as a beginner level trader. I know everyone can make money in this market right now trading those Solana meme coins. And as you can see here, there is a person who just put in $43 into this meme coin Mizuki, which is just 3 days old. And his 42 bucks became 107,000. I simply don't know any other way of making such money in like a day. I don't know any other business or investment model out there that can yield such returns. And most importantly, anyone can do so, right? You do need to understand the basics, of course, and that's what I'm going to go over in this video, but it does not regard you years of experience, really. And yeah, this coin, as you can see here, Mizuki, just 3 days old, by the way, and it ran from $7,000 in market cap because those PUMP.FUN coins are launched at precisely $7,000 in market cap, and it went to 60 million in a matter of a few days. I don't even know how much excess really is that. That's simply too much to count. But one thing I can tell you is that there are numerous people, dozens and hundreds, who made money of this meme coin. And before we continue with this video, I want to mention that I'm going to give away zero point 0.1 Solana to one of you watching this video, so you can of course get some starting trading capital and start trading those meme coins, right? And the first step is like the video right now. Then subscribe if you already haven't. Third step, comment down below anything that you want. It can be a word, a letter, a single number. You can say hello or thank you, just anything. Then fourth step, use my Bullx link from the description of this video, because Bullx is simply the most superior meme coin trading platform, has the most features, and it's actually invite only, so you do need to use the link. And if it does put you to a waitlist like it did to this person, you can just paste the link in the chat and you'll get instant access to Bullx and you'll be able to start trading right away. But if you already do have Bullx, no worries, it's alright. You will still enter the giveaway, but if you don't, you do have to use my link to enter. Now, with that being said, let's get into this video. And I do want to showcase just a few more top traders to really emphasize that anyone can do this. And you can see people putting in like 6,000, right? That's a bit more. That's like higher starting trading capital. But yeah, this guy turned 6,000 into almost 200,000. 2,000 to 150,000. Let's see if we can find something more interesting, like 1,000. That's not too much, right? And the person got out 63,000. And yeah, a bunch of more traders here, putting in like 1,000, taking out 47. So yeah, I think that's it when it comes to top traders. There are top traders under every coin, so you can go ahead and check them out yourself, so you know that it's realistic. The first step is always to believe that it's possible, of course. And yeah, how you can find those meme coins is the next question. I mean, how you can find a runner which is literally going to 100x like this coin, or even 1,000x possibly. And what you have to do is, when you have gotten Bullx, my favorite place is the explore section, because in this place it's going to show you all the top meme coins that are trending right now at this very moment or today. And yeah, you can see the narrative, right? Oftentimes there is some sort of a theme along those coins. So they are obviously blowing up for a reason. And if you can identify the narrative of the day, that is of course great. But as far as I can see right now, it's kind of all over the place, so there is no certain narrative, which is fine. So what are we looking for? We're looking for coins which are at least already achieved a couple hundred, not a couple hundred, a couple $1 million in market cap. So a million, 2 million or above. I do think that the golden range is 1 to 5 million. Something in between that range is interesting. And it also must have an insane amount of volume. Volume is incredibly important. And this coin Luigi, for example, I do want to showcase. I'm pretty sure you are familiar with the name because it was a huge news flash, right? About this person and what he did to a CEO. And yeah, people made loads of money here trading this coin because it ran to how many million? 60 million in just a few hours of time. The question is, why did this coin go up? Because there was massive news, and people who were looking at the news did manage to catch this coin early and tried this wave. So it's actually about looking at the news, being active on social media, whether it's just the newspapers online or whether it's just the ex posts of other people or maybe even TikTok. All of those platforms can give you an edge if you are online and actually looking at what's happening in the world. And you can see here, this coin was launched at 8:15 p.m. at $7,000 in market cap. And then 10:15 p.m., that's 2 hours later, we can see this coin hit $30 million in market cap. So any time that you bought on this way up, whether you bought at a million, 2 million, 5 million, 10 million even, you could have made money if you just knew that this news is massive, and that's how you catch those coins, right? You look at the news, you look what are they about. Coin's name, coin's ticker is the number one thing you should pay attention to. Of course, coupled with the volume, which I'm going to talk about now, but we first need for this to load up, of course. Let's open another coin for some diversity, right? Yeah, I wanted to open another one. I wanted to open this Lindy coin at 7 million. And yeah, now I'm going to showcase that you have to look at the volume. And you get the volume on the top right here. Or if you have another version of Blex, it's going to be down below here. And you want to look at 5-minute volume. You want this to usually be at least a couple 100,000. Also, 1 hour volume usually should be at least in millions, like bare minimum 1 million when it comes to this particular strategy of trading coins which are more established already in the millions. When it comes to volume, what happens usually is that when there is volume, coins perform, right? You can see the volume of this coin was crazy here. And this is also when it performed the most. And as soon as the volume started going down, like this right here, you can see the price action followed. So usually high volume means that the coin is going to pump. It's pumping, But if it goes down, as soon as it does, price action follows instantaneously. And now we can see that when even a little bit of volume comes in, even a little bit, the price action as well is going to follow. But this volume simply is insufficient, in my opinion, for like a $7 million market cap coin. This is not a lot right now. So this coin is now going perhaps for a second wave, and it might do something like this eventually, right? Eventually. But my strategy is to catch those coins early in the first few hours and ride the first wave. And I want to emphasize this one thing again, that when it comes to riding the first wave, what's beautiful about it is those high volume coins never really dip down. They sometimes have points of being stuck, as you can see right here, like 8 million and 4.5 million, right? I guess we can call it a dip, even though it's completely minimal. Like this isn't even really a dip. So what I want to say, you can buy those coins as the first wave anytime, right? At 2 million, at 5 million, at 4 million, anytime on the way up. It doesn't matter where is the price, really. So you're just essentially buying the top, which is usually counter intuitive. Usually that's something you shouldn't do. But as long as there is volume, as you can see here, you can do it, right? However, when the volume goes down and when the wave actually fades, that's where you don't want to trade the coin. So you want to stick to the first side of this chart. You want to trade on this side right here and not this side. This side is for a second wave strategy. Sure, it works. It sometimes, coins oftentimes actually go for those second waves, especially if they are big. But this is for another video. And I've, by the way, done videos about this before. So you're looking for coins and you're also looking for psychological levels. For example, this coin topped at $15 million in market cap. And the issue here is that it's a psychological level. And you always have to look at psychological levels because at round numbers, people buy and sell coins. Because people think in round numbers. For example, you enter this coin in this stage right here at 2 million. Then when this coin went to 5 million, you should be taking some profits because people who bought in when the coin was at a million, 2 million, they're thinking like, all right, where do I take profits? And they're thinking again in round numbers. They're like, I want to take profits at 5 million, for example, or 10 million. No one really thinks or says that, well, I'm going to take profits at 9.2 million. That doesn't make sense, right? So whenever a coin approaches a psychological number, when it's going up, you should take profits. Then if the coin approaches a psychological number, when it goes down, that's where you can enter. For example, yeah, first of all, this coin topped at 15 million, more or less, as you can see here, a round number. So you should have known that you should be taking out at least a portion of your profits, right? At least a portion, if not your entire bag, depending of course on your case, how much are you up. And if you bought at 2 million, you should be taking profits at 5, 10 and 15, right? As I said, because you won't really ever times the top perfectly and sell right here, right? So when it comes to the reverse case, right? Because psychological numbers also work in the reverse. When it comes to buying the dips, you should look for levels like a million, 5 million and 10 million. And this coin you can see here bounced back from more or less 5 million. This is a psychological level right here. And if you knew that people think in round numbers and when a coin approaches a round number, it increases in volume, at least slightly. You could have been up like 50% already. If you put in one Solana, $230, right? You're cashing out 115 in just, I don't know, like a dozen minutes. That's pretty good, right? You do this a single time, once a day for 30 days, like every single day of the month, you're up 3.5 thousand, for the month. Just one trade like this, pretty convenient, pretty simple. Anyone can do it, right? You cash out 50%, make $100, and you do this every single day. Now imagine you get better at this, right? You improve. That's going to happen, of course, if you get more experience. You can put in more money. You put in, let's say, 500, right? Goes up 50%, you get 250 for the day. You get this every day for 30 days. That's going to be like, I don't know, almost 10,000 a month already, right? Just one trade every day. And guess what? There are opportunities like this 5 times a day, 10 times a day, if not 20 times a day. There are so many coins going up to dozens of millions literally every single day. to 50 million. That's nothing unusual in our current market. So learn to do this once. Learn to do this once. Learn one simple strategy, just one. Start off with one and master it, right? And then you're going to do so consistently. You're going to make some consistent money. You can put in 1,000, goes up 50%, that's 500. That's even better. That's huge money, right? If you put in more, imagine putting in 10,000. You're going to get 5,000 in a day with just a simple trade like this, right? If it goes south, stop loss, right? You think that you want to buy in at 5 million, then if it doesn't work out, which oftentimes happens, as we know, we can't predict with 100% certainty anything. We can't really predict anything, right? So if things go south, you put a limit order and you drag it to minus 20% from your entry. So you're risking 20%, but your potential uptrend, up gain is 2x, 3x, 5x. That's pretty good. So let's say I have one Solana to play around with, you lose 20%, on multiple trades like 3 times, right? So all you need to do is 2x to make it back. So you have those convenient, non-risky stop losses where you risk 10%, 15, 20, maybe 25, but you can make it back in a single trade and be in the green. So yeah, guys, that's how you find those coins. Look at this explore section on BullX. BullX, the best platform. Use it for sure. Really, really, really good. And yeah, guys, join the giveaway, subscribe, and come back for more content.